Oh, or
Oh, sure. Are we live?
oh, that's the one.
I can't swim.
I don't think any of us have points in swim. I think we're all kind of screwed if we have to swim.
Yes, the real final boss of this campaign is a small water feature in the final act. I'm not going to spoil any more than that, but there is a fountain, and none of you are going to make it. We're 20
Damn, I'm
level
Just like
with
that,
18
art
attacks.
imitates life.
Yeah, that's how they get
Bro,
you. That's how
I'm
they
negative.
get you.
I'm negative buoyant, bro. It's not fair.
All right, David Coggins. Calm down. Let's get some HP rolls. Who's going to start?
Oh, I think Alan has to start, right?
Yeah, I think
You saved the best for last.
Ah. So,
All right, I'll
so you're
roll.
going first then, is what you're saying?
All right, what am I rolling?
That's a good question. Let us hit the config tab. 1d8 plus con, which is 1.
So roll 1d8 plus 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Rerolling
All
1s,
right.
2s, and 3s, because I am a generous. I am a
No
generous god.
whammies.
and a humble god.
And a humble one.
And good looking.
With a big ass dick. Oh, you said I was humble, but
Nice. Good, solid roll there. Solid roll. That's the increase, right? Not the restore.
That's your max. We'll do restores later. So you're at 28 now.
Yes, sir. That's actually probably my best health roll so far, actually.
Still low for 4th level.
Yeah, well, glass cannon, baby. It's the conviction of my words, not my armor, you know?
Well, you might be glass. I don't know about that second word.
Yeah. There's only one cannon in this here party.
That's Azar.
Yeah.
All right. Speak of the devil.
Gang.
Or Ifrit.
Oh, I get what you did.
Nice.
Hey, whoa, don't slander him like that. It's because he's got horns.
So what am I rolling?
I think you are 1d10 plus 3. Yes. That's correct.
All right, let me make sure I do this right. And well, there it is.
7. Big 3-8. All right.
That's rough.
Yeah, John's at 50-something HP as Bloodrager at your level.
Yeah.
You're late bloomer, I guess.
Sounds like a dick.
Look, it's not the.
It's on the record
It's not
now.
the size of the HP.
This is gonna be the one episode John watches.
Promotion.
Yeah, right.
I'm 1d8 and then what?
Plus your Constitution mod, which for you I think is 1 or 2. It is 1. So 1d8
Hard time
plus
pulling
1.
up my 1d8 plus 1. All right.
Hey, Alan,
Chase, can I
what
add
were you about to ask me?
Can I add my Constitution score to my health roll?
Sure. Subtract the equal amount from your dex and your charisma.
That's
Mr. Munchkin.
That's a lot of negative.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
I didn't see anything roll, Joe.
Yeah, my thing is fucking acting up right now.
Sure.
Please, hold on.
Chase,
Right, 1d8 plus 1, so 7.
What is going on in here right now? That's 3 7s.
Don't worry, I'll break the mold.
Okay, so Joe is now Quin is at 40 max HP.
Let me know when you're ready, Chief.
Damn, I really am squishy.
Command
Jesus.
fire when ready.
No speech needed this time. We all know what's about to happen.
4.
Prepare yourselves.
4. Roll a 4.
Damn it!
So close.
That's the worst HP roll.
So famine today, boys. Famine.
No, this is not famine. This is we eaten, but like it's like ramen noodles.
This is highly milquetoast, actually.
Yeah, this is a mid off.
Surprising, yeah. This is mid as they come.
Well, not for me. Mine was pretty high, but yeah, this is pretty mid all across the board.
Right. Big 40. Okay.
I'll take that over the negative 23 you were going to give me if I added those all together.
Everybody's level ups are done and stuff. Alan, I made Deadly Aim a toggleable buff I see absolutely zero reason to not have it on at all times, but that's just me.
Fantastic. I see it there at the very bottom right. Thank you.
Let's see. Let me just make sure I didn't hallucinate that I did Quin spells. I did not. The only thing I did not finish doing, and I just remembered this right now, is the perfected strike stuff. But let's hope there's no combat this episode. How about that? We'll get there as we get there.
Sure.
Okay. We resume. Limping back in the desert module under the red sky with the black sun. Eerie light casting among you. The corpses of this reanimated tribe of Azar alien creatures have turned to dust in your arms. The floor is yours.
Sure. Seeing this corpse in my arms kind of turn to dust and kind of throws my whole burial plan out the window. I just kind of look at Azar and notice the red cloak around his body and kind of just both, acknowledge that it looks sick, for one, but two, that also the memory of this fallen soldier will at least live on in that aspect. And I'm relieved that we're not having to fell any more creatures at this point. And I turn to the group and I say, specifically to Quin, I say, and for no other reason particular, but I look at him, I say, water breathing should be wearing off pretty soon. You think we should get back?
Quinn just again is still very silent. Just nod my head yes in agreement, without saying a single word.
All right, I guess we should start heading back unless anybody, and I once again look at Azar to see if he's maybe calmed down since he yelled at me recently about the moon and looking through the glass and looking at the desert and in an effort to just push us along. I just I think I just start kind of walking just gently forward just to see if the group is going to follow me. I'm kind of not really paying much attention to the sky or any of the changes in the atmosphere.
H. Chase.
See.
What happened to the javelin from the war from the boss fight?
Good question. What'd you guys do with it? Did you take it out or did you leave it in? I think you took it out.
The javelin that hit me, or
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I took it out. But like, did they disappear with his body as well, or they're just?
No. I'm assuming you guys took those and the two swords.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I didn't grab anything. Not that I'm aware of, anyway.
It's called
it's
called a hand wave, gentlemen. Do you want the javelins and the two swords, or no?
I want the javelin that hit me.
Okay.
I'd assumed he did, so I didn't say anything. Because I know we left. I know we didn't pick them up. I know we didn't consciously verbally say we picked them up. So I mean, if he's asking about it, I think obviously,
For the first time, Quinn didn't completely get all
go full
antsy
Luke
and pantsy about trying to go Luke Goblin.
He's too busy pouting right now.
So as
Azar having that moment with having that moment with Zuref, I'm gonna follow behind in the back and like a few paces behind him. But as Zuref had this thought, like, oh, that cloak is so cool, Azar just thinks to himself, he must like red.
Nice.
Yeah, at that time period too, as I hear commotion behind me, I do kind of look back in Azar's direction, but notice that I can no longer see him since the whole sky is red and everything around me seems to be pretty red at this point. And everybody in the group can take that for how they want to take it, and I continue to kind of move forward a little bit. And I call back to Gierica, and I look at him, and with zero real emotion, I just kind of look at him gesturing towards the exit of this desert, implying that we've got a long walk and I could use a little bit of company on this walk since I've departed from the rest of the group.
And of course, I just shoot him a finger guns and go, Got you, buddy.
And I get scared immediately because I can't see if it's his actual gun or if it's a finger gun. All I know is he's pointing at me. He's got it turned to the side. So
I don't have it turned to the side.
I kind of flinch for a second and then brush off and hope that Azar doesn't see it. Now that we're out in the desert. Good.
I'm saying I'm paying no attention to Zuref. Not wanting Quin to be alone. I walk over to him, put a hand on his shoulder, and gesture for him to walk ahead of me.
Again, without saying anything, I also gesture with my hand like, no, it's okay, you move forward.
Oh, no.
And then I crouch down and I actually take the disintegrated sand of this like alien body that's been happening, and I push it into a tiny pile. I turn my back to Azar and I start unbuttoning my pants and I pee on the little pile and I say, dodge this, you bitch.
It's not only
raise my eyebrows a little bit, like I don't say anything, and I just push ahead a little bit so I don't get splashed on.
Oh,
fair enough. While we're in the desert, is there any way or any need for me to roll perception or anything right now to kind of, since we're out here now, kind of look around?
Go for it.
Cool. I'm going to say that I'm looking, when I do this roll, I'm looking for some change in, since we're out here now, I'm just trying to see if I see anything related to the change in the atmosphere and the coloration of the sky or anything else like that. So I'm going to go ahead and roll.
Ooh.
That's the one.
It is the one. The first few times
Quin buttons his pants and starts to like slightly jog back up. Hey guys, we're all back, right? We're good.
I just ignore.
The first few times that you pass through this this bizarre dome, it was almost like a windswept wasteland. Very, very different. I mean, desert is just the closest approximation to what your little human pea brain can come up with. It's not like a Galarian desert. It's something else, right? The strange, almost plastic-like scrub brush, the strange creatures like the Galarn, the hermit crab-like monster you guys found, the four-armed creatures. Those are strange enough, but as you see this place as it was intended to be, bathed in this red light with this alien starscape overhead, the sand gives off the illusion, especially in the distance, almost like coals or lava, right? Like reflects, the red light reflects off the individual grains themselves. And far away in the distance, at the plinth of the mountain in the interior, you see the figure, for a split second, the familiar man, not too dissimilar from your own appearance, before the illusion fades.
I pause. I'm assuming we're all kind of walking at this point, so I kind of pause while the group kind of passes by me as I'm looking around and as I'm kind of questioning whether or not I just saw what I think I just saw. And the thought comes back to my mind again that their water breathing must be wearing off at this point, and that it's best to just continue pushing forward. But I take an account for my new revelation of that this is nothing like anything I could possibly imagine or anything that I could possibly see. And my brain goes back to stories of my past about how the sky is only blue as a reflection of the water in some places. There's no blue sky where we are, but there's been blue skies in other places based on that. And I see that the sand is red for something very similar. and I'm taken aback by this kind of alien celestial night sky, but have no real resonance with it and no ability to create new thoughts to share with the group as we continue walking.
Very well. Shall we?
While we continue walking back, though, I do turn to Gieric and I gently say to him, "Hey, when we get back, I may need a little bit of money, pick up some things, just in case. If you could spare me a few."
Didn't you take any of the money that we were divvying out?
No, that's not really my style, but it's seeing as how things are getting crazier and how we honestly almost didn't make it through that last exchange. I think maybe I should start paying more attention to the material goods of this realm, if at all possible.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're friends. Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Why not?
I slap him on the back really hard.
Oh.
as hard as possible.
That is the best callback to a real life event, by the way. Remember when I accidentally did that at our apartment?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'm sorry, Alan.
I don't recall that.
You guys were drinking and playing Smash, and I thought I was a friendly pat on the back, and I like knocked the wind out of you on the futon.
That's funny. I was probably too far gone to remember that.
It looked like it hurt a lot. I felt bad. I left afterwards. I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna come back tomorrow.
It's pretty funny.
And if there's nothing else, then yeah, I mean, hand wave us back to town, I suppose.
Can you finger dance us back? That sounds like a no.
No, it's looking good. It's looking good. Yeah.
No, it was fantastic.
Sing us some marching song, Azar. Or I mean, God damn it, Zuref.
Yeah, actually, let me go ahead and let me roll perform real quick and summon instrument if I can. Let's do that at this exact moment.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna summon a. I'm just gonna go ahead and click summon. I'm gonna summon a recorder, like a recorder. Yeah, just like a middle school recorder.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hold on.
Buns,
and then I just click perform, right, for this one.
Yeah, it's just a roll, so
yeah.
I'd say that'll do.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's annoying, but you know, it's fine.
It's better than the last song you played, that's for sure.
With the lute, yeah, that was awful.
As the recorder starts playing, I look over to Azar and I say to him, "You know, I don't know much about your homeland, but this kind of reminds me of Pleroma, my homeland. It's what the humans would call a hellscape, and this is very fitting."
You are not wrong.
Without turning my head towards him, like he can kind of tell, like the glow of my eyes lean direction, and he sees a tiny smirk at the corner of my mouth.
Meanwhile, the recorder's getting louder.
I would say
also, as
let's have go ahead, roll knowledge planes. I'll give you a +4, Azar.
Right.
Since he brought up Pleroma. Yeah, you're not, it's nowhere you've heard of. I don't think the other two guys heard you, right?
No, I was strictly talking to Azar. Like, I think the sound of the harsh recorder was probably loud enough that Gieric and Zuref would not be paying attention.
Yeah.
With a 15 perform, I'm focusing as hard as possible to make this recorder sound okay.
You're fucking struggling out there, like
my face is blue, like it's just not going very well.
Can I use Mage Hand and put a little pebble at the end of the recorder so that it can stop?
Yeah.
Can I also roll sleight of hand for that so that he doesn't know it was me?
You can attempt, sure.
All right, let's do this.
Zuref, go ahead, roll perception.
This is the second one.
Mm-hmm. It is not. It's like it's like when you get a chocolate chip stuck in the McFlurry straw. And like you try and just nothing's happening.
And I just look down at it and look back at the group and I just go, sorry, it's something wrong with it, I guess. And then it just disappears out of my hands.
Just
I just want to point out, as we're walking back, Azar's like massaging his neck and his jaw because they feel rather sore, and he's not quite sure why.
Sure.
Quin is kind of snickering to himself, not really loud enough for anyone else to hear, but just he's very proud of what he's just done.
Nicely done. All right. So after, I don't know, 40 something minutes, you guys are able to make your way back to the surface and return to ye old town of Torch. I don't know. It's fairly late in the afternoon. I don't know when, because I did not listen to the last episode again. So let's just go ahead and retcon it to like 5 o'clock, 5 p.m.
As we enter Torch all together, I kind of doing a surface check of my body to almost like a can't believe we're back in safety kind of situation, and touch my body around, and I feel that leather satchel in my breastplate again that has the hand addressed specific name tickets. And I look to Azar, who knows the place a little bit better than I do, and I ask him, I inquire with him, like, hey, do you think it's too late for us to go kind of change our scenery for the evening instead of going back to that old rusty tavern?
I think he would
change
think
the scenery, meaning what?
It's too early, probably.
Oh. Yeah.
DM, I don't have my notes in front of me.
Silverdisk Hall, my friend.
To the Silverdisk Hall.
Yeah, place don't get popping until like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's early.
All right.
You'd be there with the old folks and the early bird specials, and you know.
Not liking Azar's nondescript and non-specific and dismissive answer, I just kind of reside to myself that I'll go ask somebody else about it if I have to find the answers I'm looking for, and go on my own if necessary.
Roll 1d100.
Cool.
Clueless.
Just lost. It's okay.
Keep calling it bronze disc. They don't know what it is.
Bronze cube.
Yeah.
All right.
Chase, would there be someone in town I can possibly is it like a possible healer in town, or someone who is of funky mystic background, possibly? Who I would know?
There's the priest who's been giving you guys water breathing, Joram Kite, the priest of Bry, the clockwork goddess. He's a cleric of sufficiently high level.
The clockwork goddess? Was that the lady at the okay.
Not the lady with the hammer, but the other guy who's been giving you guys water breathing every day.
Okay. I'm gonna go pay him a visit. Briefly before going back to the forge.
It makes like a mesh cog symbol with its hands when you walk up. This is what can I do for you, my son? Politely.
I nod my head in respect and ask, do you have time to speak briefly?
Of course.
Or for a favor, I should ask.
Of course. Come in. And escorts you
So I follow
into
him
the
in.
cloister. Somewhere over here. That's the temple. I'm sure there's an out of earshot area. You know, there's still people walking around in there.
And so I look at him and ask, or I tell him, I took some rather heavy damage earlier. Would you be able to assist me in healing a bit, or mending my wounds, I should say?
Aye. For what you did for Parda and for the Otterbees. Don't tell anyone. And he'll raise a hand and cast your moderate wounds. As his hand glows with a golden light, and your wounds knit themselves back together.
And I'm ahead in appreciation, say thank you once again. Also, since I have you, Azar reaches and pulls out the cloak, the cape I got from the boss fight, and just look at him, and kind of smirk a little bit, and just say, "Does this catch your eye at all?"
Do clerics get detect magic? I don't even know. Hold on. Indeed. He'll hold it in his hands, be shifted a little bit from side to side, knead the fabric, kind of look at it. It's not any, it's no pattern or no fabric he's ever seen before, but after a few moments he'll close his eyes and mutter something. Well, the material is new, but the effect is not. This is a cloak of resistance. It will buttress your defenses, or the wearer's defenses. Good find, I should say.
I look at him kind of just surprised, like, I really just liked it because it was red. All right. And
I'll just kind of look at you, like kind of look at you up and down. You know, you're partially on fire and stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, I had a feeling."
And I slightly smirk, ever so slightly. It's because we have familiarity, and I nod my head in appreciation, say thank you once again, and we will do our best to find Connor and the rest of the crew.
Very well.
I walk out, raising a hand, and say, "If you need me, you know where to find me." And I'll make my way to the forge.
He bows and makes the cog symbol again, and goes back to tending to the flock. Don't everybody chime in at once.
I'm just waiting for these two before I do it.
Quin is going to head off into the forest yet again to go be by himself for a couple hours. He is planning on praying to his deity, which let's say it takes a couple seconds, for us to let him get there as I write out this quote unquote prayer.
All right.
Take me to the largest crowd of people you can find. I am making some money by telling them about our exploits.
That'd probably be in the foundry right now. Everybody's getting off of work for the day.
Is that the bar place? Is that what that's called?
Indeed.
Or is that okay? Sick. Awesome. Okay, so if everybody's there, then I'll just basically kick open the door. I know which way it goes, so it's not like damaging it, but I'm trying to make a scene as I come in. I'm like, all right, who wants to hear a story about what we did down there? It's heroic. It's amazing. It's, dare I say, daring. How are the people? Are the people into it? Or do they want to, Chase? Or are they like, go away, you dingus?
They kind of just go back to their drinks. Not
Okay.
particularly enmeshed in any
Fair enough.
tall tales.
Well, you know what? We're gonna step up onto a table, like one leg on the table, Captain Morgan style, other leg on a chair, of course, because I'm not that tall. Come on. I'm gonna recount the story up until our most recent encounter, and here it is now. The four of us were accosted by an absolutely alien assailant. 4 arms, 2 spears, and a whole lot of malice. It almost killed Azar. But luckily, the rest of us were there and ready to assist. Leaping into action, Quin distracted the beast with lightning. Zuref overwhelmed it with spiritual avatars of devastation, and I, of course, covered their approaches with my superb sharpshooting prowess, I say as I twirl the gun and then just kind of mime shooting it with like a pow. And would you believe it? Azar, the most mild-mannered of us, when he got back onto his feet, he jumped into the fray with teeth gnashing, taking a deep chunk out of its shoulder. And of course, all of my friends working together gave me, G. Eric Ryan, the opening I needed to nail it right in the eye with a trademark Alkenstar Annihilator, ending it once and for all.
How do you want to roll for that?
Performance, probably, right?
Let's see it.
Where's that sucker? There he is.
Everybody stops as you lay out your beautiful alliteration.
Thank you.
And they listen intently, enraptured, up until you say the Alkenstar part.
Oh no.
And then they all just stop paying attention and go back to what they were doing.
Oh. Okay.
And the bustle of the tavern resumes. Like there, for a moment, you had them, and then you said Alkenstar Annihilator, and they were just like,
oh, come on. That's the best part.
This fucking guy.
It's the best part. Paullie, you're with me on this. It's the best part.
Is he with you or is he with Zuref?
Oh, he's always
definitely
with me.
He's definitely with him. Yeah, he's definitely with Jerk.
Bunch of bitches. Come on, let's go take a nap.
All right, a nap sounds pretty good. Yes.
Right.
All right.
Oh, yep. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let's pan back to Quin real quick. So we talked about Quin having this like spot in the forest where there was like a big, like, big tree stump that he just kind of sits, crisscross, and he's kind of focused. Well, he's sitting on the ground in the grass in front of this big tree stump. And you have the like golden hour of like, the late afternoon, like pillowing through the trees. And it's shining directly into the middle of the stump, almost like, the sword in the stone kind of a look, but it's like late afternoon. So it's like really golden light. Leaves are kind of falling every once in a while with the breeze that's coming through. Quin takes off his mask and he actually places it on the middle of the stump in front of him, and he begins to recite, "O Desna, goddess of fortune and adventure, bless my blade. Take this token so that I may venture deeper into this world unscathed and with bountiful coin. With this gift, let my name reach the sky and ring forth." He stands up, takes his sword, brings it down, and strikes his mask and splits it in two, offering it up to his deity.
Roll 1d100.
He sits there. What's that?
Roll 1d100, but keep going. I didn't realize you weren't done. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Go on.
The mask splits. There's like a little bit of a sparkle that kind of comes off the mask in the golden light. And he puts his sword back, sits back down and just kind of like has his hands behind him, like his legs spread out or like, you know, kind of crisscrossed out in front of him, but like elongated. And he's just kind of sitting there, like realizing what he's done, that the mask was his like alter identity, like his alter ego, his different identity that he had. Because of how the last fight went, he really wants to just not just be famous, but really wants to like do a good job and be a great adventurer. So he's hoping that this this gift, his most prized possession, being offered up, will grant him some sort of bounty in the future. He grabs his stuff, turns around, and walks towards the tavern.
Take a look back, and you see that the two halves of the mask rolled over from the force of the blow and landed in like a butterfly wing pattern.
Oh. Okay. That's all right. That's sick. Okay.
Hell yeah. So he makes his way back to the tavern. I I shoot over the tavern just gently after hearing Jarrek's kind of commotion. I don't see Quin, but I am looking around to see if Mr. Otterby is here.
He is not.
He is not. Okay. I noticed this, right? I see that he's not.
Correct.
Okay. I would like to start venturing out to his house if I can.
Sure.
Cool. Which is all the way at 8. So I make my way all the way briefly to Otterby. I realize that the time is winding down, and I'd like to approach his domicile and knock on his door.
After a few moments, he answers.
I look at him. I notice that he that he gently recognizes me, and I say, "Hey, I'm with the group that helped to bring back your unfortunate the situation with your future son-in-law."
Yes. Yes. Mr. Brom, is it?
Yes.
No, that's not your name. It's Bron. God.
It's fine. I just ignore it.
Okay.
No, I just ignore it. Yeah, I just ignore it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hey, so we, we've been, as you know, we've been going search parties down there, and we came across a type of, we'll call it a creature that was resistant to so many different functions of regular martial combat. You being someone with some knowledge that you had hinted to earlier that is unknown to us, and your ability with a forge and a blade, was wondering if if I could commission you in some way to make me something that can slash through a carapace like no other, something that could slash through steel and slash through bone very easily. It was our strongest weapon against this creature, and it did very little to it, even still remarkably stronger than any leather or any chain I'd ever seen in my life.
Such a thing is possible. Weapons of war.
I'm looking for something a little bit otherworldly, sir.
What you're asking for, particularly in this land, meaning Numeria as a whole, it's not altogether uncommon. It's beyond the capabilities of this town, more within something of the Technic League's purview. It would be incredibly expensive, to the tune of thousands, if not tens of thousand gold pieces, but that it is possible certain properties, magical or mundane, can be added to weapons, adamantine, etc. But it is beyond this, frankly, backwater town. And he laughs, not being insulting. He spent his entire life here. He's as entrenched in the town as one could
get. Recognizing this kind of non-insulting laugh, I have a thought cross my mind that if he is as knowledgeable and entrenched in this town, I don't understand how he knows so much about both the practices of the Technic League as well as these otherworldly weapons. And I would like to find out if he is in some way, holding information back from me.
Makes sense. Motive roll.
Okay. That's the one.
He's not.
He's not. Okay.
The Technic League, while the Black Sovereign is in charge of Numeria on paper, the Technic League rules the roost. Everyone in some way, shape, or form pays fealty, tribute, etc., and routinely pass through small towns like this that constitute part of their territory in the way that criminal syndicates or powerful tribes on the plains might, demanding tribute, fealty, tokens, payment, etc. It's not altogether uncommon that merchants come with them, experts or subject matter experts come with them. The secrets themselves are tightly controlled, but it's not like people are unaware of these magnificent or wondrous technological items.
Okay.
But he's certainly not deliberately withholding.
Okay. Sir, I would like it if you could commission me something in the form of a blade so unique, so iconic, that is worthy of my wielding, and I would like to bluff my stature to him.
Let's see it.
Okay.
The one.
Wow. As you begin to weave your mythos to the man, just nodding, like, yes, okay. And he grabs a piece of parchment. He's like, what did you have in mind?
I just give him incredibly esoteric concepts. A blade that shines in the darkness, a blade that creates fears and tremors just upon hearing the sound of it being unsheathed. Light enough to flick with a finger, but heavy enough to pierce skin and bone. That is something that can be seen even from the handle alone from a mile away.
Are you looking for something aesthetic or something like that can do that stuff? Because again, that's like thousands
definitely aesthetic.
Okay.
Definitely aesthetic. Yep. Definitely aesthetic.
If you were to provide him with a description, like a flavor description of what you want the hilt to look like, the guard, etc., the blade itself, are you looking to change sword types? Or are you sticking with short sword, or
stick with the short sword? Staying short sword.
Okay.
Yep.
If you are willing, if you want to leave it overnight, I could say he's with the 20. He's so enraptured by this tall tale that you've woven here, and he's a bit of an auteur and a craftsman that, he's like, I'll see what I can do, and he'll try to do it overnight with the masterwork short sword that he already gave you.
Cool. Yeah, sick. And I ask him, as I'm handing him my short sword, how is your daughter doing?
As well as anyone can in these circumstances, I suppose.
Does she get out often, or is she still holed up?
Often enough. As you look around, Otterby Manor is like a complex or a compound. There's several Otterby families that live there, and they're like the well-to-do townsfolk. You know what I mean? They're kind of upper crust, so she's a bit of a socialite, out and about.
Is she out right now, sir? I'm riding this high right now.
That's a good question. Yes.
She is out right now.
Yes.
With your permission, sir, I would, if you know where she is at, I would love to send her my best personally.
She's likely at the temple with her cousin, Amanda.
Thank you, sir. And I will be back in the morning, or at least sometime. I will give you extra time. And don't worry, I will pay you handsomely for this work. But I will be back for my blade at some point.
Payment's not required. Just don't try to bang my daughter. Don't make the DM teach you a lesson the way he had to teach the other campaign a lesson. That was 7 episodes in the making.
I had no intention whatsoever, Sir DM. Was just simply adding extra with, I was going to ignore the temple and just go right back to the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah. But Zuref was riding a high at the moment with his bluff, so he just figured he might as well throw it all in together at the same time.
Full chieftain, yeah, of course.
He is but a man who is still has lots of virility to him, despite.
I had to savagely crush John's dreams after it just would not go away.
Out of character, this was like your rule number 1, by the way, so that's why I'm definitely not breaking the rule number 1. Just adding a little extra depth to the.
Neither was he, but it was just so common that I had to be like, listen, son of a bitch.
We also don't have time. We gotta fight. We don't have time, so I was just adding to Zerof's high back in character.
I like that. I like that RP decision a lot. That he was going to completely just ignore it and go back home.
Just gonna ignore it and just go back to.
He will assume in good faith that you went and did that, and he won't even ask her about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and with that, I walk back to the tavern without a sword on my hip, just my shield and the banners.
Nice. All right.
I can comfortably say I run into Quin now.
Yeah.
I walk into the tavern and I just see the back of Quin's head. So I don't think that I have quite noticed that the mask is not on. And I approach him to see if he wants to talk about what took place, because he's not acting himself and feeling still riding this high of courage. I feel that it's time to inspire Quin for no other reason, but I'm just feeling good about me as I walk into the bar. So I walk up behind Quin and I kind of tap him on the back with 2 fingers and, hey, you still beating yourself up about that back there? Did you do your little run off to the woods thing that you do like you always do?
As he's tapping me on the shoulder, I kind of brush his hands off, like almost slightly disgusted that someone would touch me without asking permission. And I turn around, not having my mask, but I shine a faint little smile and say, my running off has everything to do with my patron deity, so have some respect, as you so always demand.
Shocked at what I'm seeing and not even recognizing this individual, I had first assumed that it was not him at all, and I squint at him really hard and I go, Paullie?
No, it's Quin.
Are you sure? This isn't Paullie playing a joke on me, right?
Zuref. Shut up. It's Quin.
Ah, okay, it is you. It is you. You got a new. Where's your mask at? But I mean, I don't know if I like all this. What we got going on here?
The mask is no more, but I feel as though we have good fortune on our side. Can I get you a drink?
If you're buying, Lord knows I don't have any cash on me.
Barkeep, get me another.
You guys basically drink for free. In
Yeah. Okay.
Connor's stead, you're like kind of running the joint.
I sit down next to Quin and I go, "We're doing pretty well, I think." And I kind of cheers him.
He like nonchalantly cheers his back. He goes, Zuref, I have a hard time understanding you sometimes, but you're not a bad teammate. Happy we're doing this. Kind of clinks the drink and takes a swig.
I also take a swig and ignorantly speak to him in Ignan, thinking that he means he can't understand me at times.
Oh, that is good.
To which I'm assuming he just doesn't hear.
Roll 1d100 for me, Zach.
Okay, sure. That's not the one.
The alcohol you are drinking is of such high proof that when you snap in Ignan, it briefly ignites and you like a quick little fireball. Oh, holy shit.
I go, this stuff is great. And I slam back a little bit more. And that'll close.
I kind of looked a little shocked at the little fireball that just came out of Zuref's mouth. Kind of give myself a little chuckle, and in Abyssal, I say, nice. But all he hears is,
oh, that like didn't go through, I don't think.
It was like a really like airy kind of a like raspy sound with no real like he doesn't understand any Abyssal.
Yeah, there's almost like no discernible substance to it other than a mocking rattle kind of thing.
Yeah. Almost ghoulish.
I'm definitely nodding as though I understood it though, for sure. Yeah. And yeah, I think Zuref is just gonna take a few more drinks at this point.
Yeah, I think I'm good with just hanging out with Zuref. Maybe there's not like a whole lot of talk, but just kind of a general consensus of like we're good and we're just gonna kind of be drinking buddies tonight.
Yeah, now that the mask is gone, Zuref feels a stronger connection to Quin, maybe a little less fear of what Quin is now that he can see a face more often and gauge his emotions.
Wholesome. All right. You guys eventually retire at some point?
Yeah, to my normal spot.
Same.
Before it gets too late. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything or?
You know what? I am now starting to why are you guys laughing? I'm starting to pen a story, an actual play, a one-man show that's going to shake the world. It's just in the beginning stages though, but that's what I'm doing right now.
You woke up from your nap, I take it.
We're gonna call it the Aristocrats.
The Aristocrat Annihilator.
Oh boy. All right. You guys eventually settle in and go to sleep though.
Yeah.
Not too late into the evening. Yeah. Most of you battered and sleepy. Once you lay down, the four of you are racked with fitful dreams. We'll go one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Azar. Tossing and turning. You're even sweating a little bit inside the flames. You find yourself walking through a strange forest under unfamiliar stars. It's winter, but the forest is burning. Everything is on fire, everywhere at once. As you walk by, you feel the presence of another, something ancient, a predator for certain, but there's something else, something more than mere beast. As you walk along, a pair of red eyes appear out of the smoke, as do teeth. Lots of teeth. The creature locks eyes with you, and unbidden, images of the fight against the chieftain spring into view. Memories of unbridled fury met with a joy or a rightness from the entity. Memories of blade and bullet ineffectually glancing off the alien carapace. And above all, despite the primitive nature of the communion between you and this entity, you feel the red-eyed creature's lone missive. Survive. Quin, you find yourself within the familiar walls of the Brownstone Abbey once again, pacing, contemplating, troubled by your failure to strike, failure to act against that alien creature, plagues your thoughts. An apparition of your former master appears, and unbidden, projections of the fight spring forth, deadly real in their intensity. You draw your sword, strike and counterstrike, slash and parry. Again and again you relive the fight, and again your failure is on display, until it hits you. Your sensei smiles as you're filled with the realization that martial brutality is not the only contribution in battle. He says, "Were it not for your survivalist ways, the party may well have died in the opening moments. Were it not for your attempts to distract and manipulate, the others may not have hemmed it in. A warrior's most lethal weapon, young Alabaster, is his mind." As he says that with a smile, newfound magics, techniques, possibilities begin to flow through your unconscious mind. Zuref, you find yourself navigating the ruins of your people's valley, on the outskirts, on the plain of 10,000 swords. Amidst pillars of basalt and sky metal, radically different than the geological features around them, alight with projections of glowing golden runes. The valley is burning. Everything is on fire, everywhere at once. The runes flicker, varying between common and that strange text you've encountered before. They say, leader, warrior, record, failure, future. Memories of the past few weeks flicker into being, unbidden. In the distance, you see a figure. At your approach, it appears clearer. A man not too dissimilar from yourself. Strong, wise, and powerful. You recognize this projection as Zonef Kos, the legendary medicine man of the splintered shields. As you pass in the distance, he looks on silently, in judgment. The heat grows more intense, and visions of tribesmen fighting and dying in inglorious, violent combat overtake the images of your recent battles. Strangely, the ancients in these images have little filaments tracing elaborate geometric patterns under their skin as your head starts to throb maddeningly. The runes flare again as you walk past. Hope, doom, legacy, decider, remainder. Eric, find yourself in a familiar-looking manse. Its design and decor opulent, clearly Taldoran. The home of your once patron, Lady Ophelia Alarond. Your joy and your perpetual smile vanish as the memory of this place begins to overtake you. You remember this day. You can never forget. All around you, the members of your troop flit and chitter. You were here to commemorate, to perform one of the great works of the brothers Devlin. It doesn't matter which. It won't matter. Lord and Lady Alarond aren't alone. In their company includes the likes of Princess Eutropia Stavian, Lady Gloriana Marilla, dozens of other members of the Taldan nobility, and him, the foreigner, some minor dignitary from dark and far away Ustalev, Armand Ardennes or something like that. A gaunt and regal figure with razor-sharp intelligence in his eyes. More than a few times they meet yours, and a chill runs down your spine. Unbidden, the show goes on. Conversation amongst your betters gains a decisively conspiratorial bent, and the band picks up its tune, drowning out conversation that would have a commoner executed on the spot for treason. The play shifts and morphs. Rapidly flickering images of the fight against the alien creature take the place of your troop members, with phantasm images of your party. With a joyous shout from the crowd, the thing dies at long last. The gawking nobles cheer. Once again, the Ustalav's glare pierces your very being. You don't like him. No. One day you'll meet another from that dreary place. And to be frank, you don't much like him either. But he is far better than this gaunt man with his piercing stare and unflinching resolve. The dream shifts once again. It's late evening. As the troop prepares to make their exit, one of Lady Alarond's guards asks you to step aside. In your pocket, he finds a crystal decanter, initialed in the family name, Priceless. Fist meets face, and a burlap sack covers your head for the first time. You come to into an alley and hear a woman pleading, the good lady begging her husband to spare you, her once favorite plaything. Oh, I'll spare him, all right. I'll never step foot on Taldan soil again. I swear it, woman. You are hereby banished. Gah. And you awaken just before he spits out your first name. Everyone go ahead and roll perception. -4.
Say everyone.
Everybody. That was a fucking mouthful, huh?
Yeah. 21's not bad, though.
No, take 19.
This isn't the one.
It is not the one, unfortunately, for a couple of you. Indeed. Actually, it is for... Ooh, nope, just Quin and Eric. So the two of you gently come to the sight of Paullie standing over the four of you. Gently, contemplative, hand on what constitutes his chin, almost like he's deep in thought. Very quietly, almost under his breath, you hear him say, "Don't worry, my lady. I'm gonna find you. No matter what. As everybody at that point wakes up, he kind of slinks off into the shadows. It's like 1 or 2 in the morning.
It's time to go. Time to go to the place, right? I say as I wipe off, of course, all the excess water that is on my face and chin from where I normally sleep and almost drown every night.
Quin kind of readjusts his cloak and his clothes and gets himself kind of sitting upright. Looks over at Jarek. Did you see Paullie just now?
Yeah, I did. I sure did.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, we can maybe bring that up later.
I don't know what you're talking about. And then I just kind of
Attaboy.
get up and start stretching.
Zuref stands up and immediately reaches to his sides and realizes he does not have his blade on him and is feeling a little antsy and keeps himself in the corner where he is, looking around desperately as if not as if he's under attack, but as if he feels as though there are lots of eyes on him right now.
Damn, you have bad dreams
Azar's
too?
in Azar's laying in the fire on his back, and as he opens his eyes, he's kind of frozen for a second because all the flames around him is reminding him of the dream he kind of just had. And he's kind of frozen for a moment, gathers himself, sits up, looks around, notices that everyone's kind of coming to, and he's trying to gather his sense of time. Steps out of the forge, smoke coming off his skin from all the fire he's been laying in, which is so comforting to him, by the way. And just without looking at anyone, lets his hair down, letting it drapes over his face the same way like we Kane from WWE used to walk in.
Oh hell
Just
yeah!
like all draped over his face. And then he just flicks it back, letting it dance, kind of like flicker and dance behind him, and makes his way over to about here. Not seeing anyone.
So Quin finishes his stretching. So what's the plan? We haven't found Connor yet. That's still the goal, right? He just kind of says it openly into the room.
Yeah, I don't know how much we can do when it's this late at night though, because we have to kind of wait until actual morning until we can go back.
Zuref springs up at the sound of the words that Jarek just said and walks to the middle of the room and says, that's cowards talk. Connor needs us right now. We have to do something. I don't care what time it is. And as I walk through, I kind of bump Azar as hard as possible. I continue walking through.
Hey, didn't you say you were the one that wanted to go to that place on the tickets?
I just completely ignore him and continue to push by and say, if you want me to lead this team and you want to find Connor, we have to do it right now. And I just kind of brush out of the room very hastily and very, very erratic.
Quin's kind of looking out of the window, noticing how dark it is, and just now kind of realizing like how late at night it actually is, and wondering why we're all awake at the same time. and then suddenly like notices that Zuref kind of stomps out of the room and it's just like, yeah, so seriously, when did he decide he was our boss?
Man,
I
you
would like to roll
guys-
perception
you-
to see if I heard that.
All right, go for it. Paullie
Nice.
would be like, I think he literally said something stupid like that. You were like, all right, whatever, man. Like 5 episodes ago. What's the opposed roll here? I don't think you
Is it
did.
19?
No,
Okay.
if you're already out the door, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm standing looking at my shoulder that Zuref bumped me in. Frustrated a bit, and without even looking away, I just say he isn't. Pretty loud. Hopefully loud enough.
Oh, could I have heard that with the 19?
Probably.
I storm right back into the room, looking. You can see I'm flushed, and I walk back into the room and I walk up to Azar, get right in his face,
and before he can do anything else, I yell over, "Hey, Zuref!" Looks at me, and I kind of open up one of my coat pockets, look like I'm digging into a pocket, and I pull out my middle finger and I say, "You're not our boss, so quit it."
I turn to both of them and, stuttering, I say, if you want it, if I have to prove it to you, we could do it right here. And I just stand big chested, in looking at Azar, hand where my sword is not, and just looking at him and back and forth to him and Quin, almost in a panicked sense.
Oh, I get it. This is one of those dreams where you're in your underwear or something. Where you like think you're gonna stab the dragon, and it's just a stick in your hand, not a sword.
And as he's in my face, I kind of look at him. My face is just deadpan, and my head turns to the side. And I bend down towards him ever so slightly, and I say, "I have nothing to prove, little one."
I push him.
I do what needs.
Okay, roll initiative. God damn
Thank you.
Guys, come on.
Go ahead and continue, though.
Quinn's gonna walk over at this point now that he sees that hands are getting thrown.
Yeah, that would be
Please.
As
everybody rolling.
Everybody rolling.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Azar. Sorry.
Oh, we're all rolling.
As he pushes me.
Oh, that's intelligence. Oops.
I bark at him. I do what needs to be done. Remember, you are only but a job to me. Know your place.
Unfazed. I'm looking at the initiative order right now.
Yeah, you're up first. It's go ahead and make a CM Bravo.
Yeah, unfazed. I would like to roll C and B, but I like it to be penalized if I could. Let me see if I'd like to change one of my conditions real quick. I'd like to change my condition to both panicked and confused, if possible. If that's going to, it's probably not going to change my C and B, but if you could take it into account for me. Okay.
Dude, if you want to fail, you can just fail.
And then I'm going to go ahead and C and B.
That's the one.
I think that goes through. I'm pretty sure. Let me check.
You can put as many negatives on it as you want. It's fine.
Yeah, Azar, go ahead and roll sense motive. Actually, everybody roll sense motive, other than Zuref.
That's not the one.
That's it.
Fucking. Oh, Quin, you can see without your mask finally, huh?
I'm gonna ignore that.
Hey, you recognize near blind animal panic when you see it. Like trauma based panic. Not fear per se, but almost like an episode, something that's been triggered.
Okay.
How many?
I'm gonna step
You
in
see?
between.
Well, he still shoved them 10 feet.
All right.
Like that.
Yeah. So there's space between the two of them then, correct?
Yeah, there's a little
Okay.
stool behind him. Can you make him roll reflex too? I want to see if he hits the ground.
Actually, yeah. Let's do it. Let's see.
Jesus Christ.
It's a 15.
Where's reflex again? Oh, there it is.
Should be under your stats.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
He like perfectly slides over the top of it.
I'm not facing Zuref, mind you. I get in between them, but I'm facing Azar. And so I put my hands up as I see Azar kind of like reflect or react to his being shoved. Hey, big guy. There's no need to get dicey about this.
That puts him at an attack of
You're
opportunity for
rolling
me, right?
intimidate.
Whoa.
He's
Hold
at
on,
an
we
attack of
are
opportunity for me.
skipping turns here then.
He's an attack of opportunity for me. Just
Oh,
step
sorry.
in my
No,
threatened square.
he did not pass through it. He's in a threatened square. He did not pass through a threatened square.
He also went before me.
But Quin rolled like a. Did he
He
not
rolled a
roll
10.
high? Oh.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
on
I
the
rolled
10.
10. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm not in between you yet.
I really forgot that.
Yeah,
I
because you rolled
kind
the
of forgot that we
intelligence.
rolled initiative for this.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
fine.
definitely forgot that.
You didn't put it up on the board.
That's
Not
fine.
my fault.
Yeah, I didn't
Joey,
hit the
let's
tracker.
let's go together. I'll stand facing Zuref. You stand facing Azar. We'll get some distance between these boys.
All right. So go ahead with your. I got some speech prepared.
Do it. No, you're good. I just
Can I
want
roll
to be
intimidate?
here.
Oh, wait, are we still going in order? Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Are we still in order or no?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Let's get this turn order going because I'm confuzzled.
All right, Eric, you're up.
I was actually thinking I was confuzzled too, which is crazy.
My ass gets between them along with Quin. I'll take Quin with me. That's fine. And I'll just like kind of put my hands up and like push against Zuref's chest. Not like trying to push him back, but just trying to hold him back. Like, all right, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Everything's good. Everything's good. And then yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to try to calm his ass down.
All right. So I'm not touching Azar, but I have my hands up and I go, "Hey, big guy. There's no need to get dicey about this. I think Zuref's a little not normal right now." And as I say that, can I use my tail to come up underneath Jarrek's arm, and I want to smack Zuref in the face. Like trying to like knock some sense into him, kind of a thing.
Yeah, make a diplomacy roll. And Zach, make a sense motive.
Sure.
Motherfucker just hit me in the face with his tail.
I don't really react to it. I'm kind of it's small enough for me to not really pay much attention to. I'm still deadpan looking straight at Azar.
Can I? Is it my turn? No.
I think so.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure. Can I roll intimidate?
Send it.
It's the one. It's the one.
This is it.
One. Fuck in A, bro.
Hey, man.
You better back off, dude.
Don't be mean.
His voice cracks really hard.
Jesus Christ.
You better back down or it's not. Oh, geez. I'm sorry.
All right. Zuref.
I would like to roll whatever is necessary to push straight through both Jarek and Quin to get to Azar.
Okay. It's gonna be very difficult. I think you need 5. Well, we'll call it an overrun. Same thing, CMB.
CMB, okay.
Oh, come on, man.
Yes, you barrel through them. They have the opportunity to either get out of the way or be knocked prone.
I'm gonna. He's bigger than me. He pushes me aside.
I'm staying right where I am.
Whoa. He
Well, I'm running through
he's
you,
like
so
shoving. He's like linebacker
That's fine.
running
So he-
through you.
yeah, I'm like throwing my
just, like,
arms.
Pushes me. I guess I would fall into Azar then at that point.
No, I sling you to the side.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like
like-
kind
you
of
like-
swimming. Yeah, I'm
you
kind of swimming
sort of fall
through.
prone on the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me double check overrun again because I always forget. Hold on. 1 second. Joe, what's your combat maneuver defense CMD?
CMD.
Yes.
Where do I find that? Oh, 20.
20. Zach rolled a 23. All right, so you've just been shoved out of the way. You're not on the ground. Azar, you get an attack of opportunity, which would just be 1d20 minus 4, since you don't have a weapon out unless you're going to bite him.
As I am
I'm a fucking
like
bite
in
him.
as I'm in the middle of being pushed out of the way, and I finally land back, I say, "You know what, Azar? Teach this fool a lesson."
Oh, don't encourage this.
Seeing him charge at me once again, I just react based on instinct at this point, and all I hear in my mind's eye is survive.
I don't think that hits.
My AC is 19.
Whatever, dog.
Hold on.
I attempt to bite and I miss horribly.
Yeah, there's something to be said about the tightrope you have to walk between calling out a really cool cinematic maneuver and then rolling in it shit roll. It's like, but it's very
I can
hard.
help you with that if you need. I'm an expert.
When you have like a good flow going, it's so hard to like have the discipline to wait and roll first and then describe.
I would like to hand wave some stuff for cinematic purposes if possible.
Such as
I want to get hit by this,
all
but
right.
in a specific way.
Mhm.
I see Azar leap at me with his teeth, and I just put my arm up as he bites onto my arm like a dog, and I just shove my forearm into the back of his mouth as hard as I can, bleeding profusely from my arm.
All right.
Whose turn is it after
I
Zuref?
think it is Zuref's right now.
It is mine now. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an attack opportunity.
After this happens, I kind of shake Azar off of me for a second, and I quickly look around the room and quickly realize that things have kind of spiraled way further out of control than I had originally had planned, and I immediately take about 5 to 10 steps back, walking back slowly with my hands, one down, bleeding, and my other hand just kind of up near my head, just moving back very slowly, looking more panicked than I was before.
All right.
I'm gonna just follow him and be like, "Hey, all right, are you good? Everything fine now?" Is like, just calm down.
I'm just
Please.
breathing very heavily.
I'm gonna get out my sword. I'm gonna draw my weapon. I'm going to hold it like I'm ready to attack. And I'm going to look at Zuref, look back at Azar to my left at this point, look at G. Eric. I'm kind of just like looking each one of them in the face. I go, if this is how this is going to be, I'm just going to fucking walk right now. I don't have time for this. So what's it going to be?
Can I just move freely now, or is it still like turn-based shit?
Are you guys out of combat? So yes, make
It depends on those two.
you hear from the back corner, Paullie, who's like watching with aplomb and kind of just is like, Zuref, are you crying?
Zuref sits down, kind of like flops down on his butt, and just kind of puts his hands out, tears in his eyes, now streaming steadily down his face, and just looks at the rest of the group. And for a moment, the group, you see on Zuref's face, you see these tears in his eyes, you see him looking up at all of you as if he's a child, kind of coming to the realization of the things that he has done in this current situation and in general. And he looks deflated. He's not sobbing or panting, but he's definitely looking and reaching for forgiveness with his eyes at everybody without saying anything.
Quin stashes his sword, walks over to Zuref without saying a word, takes out the wand of infernal healing, and gently touches his the wounded hand that he has. Look, man, there's no need for this. If you need to say something, say it with words. We don't have to put hands on each other. We're supposed to be a team.
Just kind of sobbing at the word when he hears the word team, he just looks up at Azar with so much fear and remorse in his eyes, and just utters the word sorry to Azar and then puts his head back down.
Azar, seeing this without ever breaking his line of sight with Zuref, makes his way back over to the fire, keeping Zuref in his vision at all times. And in a voice that is Azar's, but slightly not his at the same time, just barks, "You need to learn manners, boy." And he backs into the fire just far enough where you can only see his eyes amongst the flames.
Oh shit, that's so tough.
Zuref doesn't even look up. His head is still down.
Okay, no more drawing weapons on each other, please. I don't want. No, that's bad.
This is better than Cinemax.
What is Cinemax, Paullie? What is Cinemax?
That is a very lengthy conversation for another
I'm gonna
time.
interrupt Paullie.
When you're older.
Is he in his like canister still, or like at least like halfway through his canister?
Yeah, I'd imagine he's kind of like
where
he's like his head and his upper torso, and he's like leaning on his side like this, like looking at you guys.
As he's talking some mad bullshit right now, I'm just gonna use Mage Hand and shut the canister on him, so he's like just slammed shut, and we could probably hear him like muffled, like yelling and being upset in there. He's just like shut up. He's not helping.
Banging from inside the container.
Are you too good though? Like, are we done with the weapons and the fighting and the biting and the I don't know, all the other stuff?
Zuref just reaches into his breast pocket and just pulls out the invitations and just throws them in front of him, and almost like in an effort to resign leadership, just throws them in front of him and just looks down at them, waiting for somebody to say something or do something.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder, clap it down, big brother style. None of us really need to be the leader, buddy. Like, we're kind of all equals on the team, right? So, don't put so much stock into that.
I just kind of look up at Jarek, like completely befuddled by what he just said, confused entirely. And without saying anything too profound or giving away too much, I say to Jarek, it's too late for that.
It says who?
And I just put my head back down.
As he puts his head back down, Quin actually takes his tail that he whipped him with before and wipes one of his cheeks, like wipes the tears off one of his cheeks. It's gonna be all right, man. You just got to learn, like, you're not the number one here, okay? We can all make decisions.
We're all number one here.
While this is going on, Azar walks away out of the flames towards Zuref. And as the tail wiping and Jarek speaking is going on, he picks up all the invitations. And once Quin wipes the tears away, Azar hands an invitation to Quin. He hands Jarek his invitation. He takes his, looks at Zuref, and without breaking his demeanor, without breaking any focus, hands it to him, but holds onto it firmly as Zuref tries to take it from him just for a moment.
Zuref,
wondering if Zuref understands what needs to be done.
Zuref grabs onto it and looks up at Azar, and feeling a small rekindling of that competitive spirit that worked so well for him up until tonight, pulls just a little harder on the invitation and puts it in his breastplate and starts to stand up and shake himself off.
Hey, there we go.
I give Jarek
Paullie,
I give Jarek an annoyed glance on my shoulder.
You guys see a halfling where the canister was? Like a little halfling in a white Scarface linen suit. Says, yeah, a lot of drama in here. We should go do some cocaine about it.
What's cocaine?
Oh, brother. You'll find out. Let's go to Silverdisk.
Hold on.
DM's got to take a 5-minute pee break.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Kurt, you make sure you hit me with that thing as soon as he's back.
Yeah, Quin's ready to get weird.
Oh, are we live?
We are live once more.
Sure, we're back.
I don't know.
We never
the party is now dead, disbanded, scattered like leaves to the wind.
Azar is now a stripper in another realm.
Paullie is the leader of those of us who stayed, which is weird.
Strange. You fucking idiots thought that this was a democracy. I'm number one. But
turns out Paullie is better with a gun than I am, so that's why he's in charge.
That's right.
They call him Paullie Pew Pew.
See, I never taught you the greatest lesson. It's called the LLC, Limited Liability Corporation. You dummies didn't put your fucking names on the contract, so technically I'm in charge. Anyway. As we resume.
Yes.
So, yo, Kurt, if you remember, hit me with that thing.
what was I supposed to hit you with in the beginning?
You were saying something and then got cut
you're,
off.
You're giving him a look. Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, I thank you. Look over my shoulder and give him a very annoyed, perturbed look as he's trying to have this peppy moment.
What? Like we're all equal, right? We're all the best, right?
Azar
just lets out a heavy breath. Just
some slavery is not bad. Amarok. That's his name.
That's hilarious.
Type that.
Jesus. Well, all right. Be that as it may, I feel like we could use some fun. This place sounds like some fun. You guys down to go for that tonight?
Can we, Quin with his like hands up, trying to like calm everybody, like hands out. Can we all be cool? Can we all go have fun tonight, guys?
There's nobody cooler than me, Quin. You know that.
Hey, baby, and I kind of like go for nuts.
Oh, dap him up. Absolutely.
Yeah. So are we leaving?
Are you? Are you coming with us?
Yeah.
You coming with?
Yeah. Zuref stands up and pulls the two war banners that he carries constantly on his back and just kind of puts them on the floor in the forge, just in the foundry, just on the floor, and then just walks slowly behind the three of you.
All right, let's go to Gold Circle Square.
I'm gonna hold on. Azar's gonna hang back in the forge, watching everyone leave for just a moment, but never breaking line of sight with Zuref. And then when everyone leaves, Azar looks down at the banners, looks back at the door, shakes his head, picks him up, and kind of puts him in a corner, like more respectfully than just being on the floor, and kind of just walks out.
Oh.
Thought 100% he was going to throw him in the fire. That's way better.
I panicked for a second. I panicked for a second.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
He's a softie underneath it all.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the
yeah, but you gotta pierce the armor first.
You gotta get through
pierce the veil.
He's like a crab.
But I'm tis.
You gotta get through all 28 of my health points, All right.
All right, so yeah, Silverdisk Hall is this little T-shaped building, numero trace on the map.
Okay.
Gold Circle Square, baby.
All right, so the five of you arrive at the hardy, squat, T-shaped building. At this point, clearly bustling, extremely busy. Patrons enjoy drinks and the company of ladies and men of the evening on a covered porch on either side of the main entrance. Two stables sit out front off to the side, one on either. First for more ostentatious clientele, and the other clearly manned by rough-looking men and women in leather armor, stylized fists with a crimson rope wound around the knuckles on a large patch on the backs. The titular rope fists. Several of them appear to be working security on the door and in the main hall as you make your approach. For ambiance, all hear the following, which I cannot play for copyright reasons, but I hope you do.
Yes. Indeed. Yes.
Serenaded by that beautiful, beautiful tune.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the main hall is a full house. You see dozens of billiards tables, poker tables, roulette wheels, dice games, and even some sanctioned bare-knuckle fighting, each drawing pretty large crowds. A large bar covers the entire western wall, while a massive stage takes up the northern one. The floor is yours. I don't have an actual map for this. It's like not a thing. So
Okay, can you repeat the layout of the room real quick?
theater of the mind. Just gonna draw one real quick.
Oh, the artist is blank canvas.
What will he draw today?
Okay.
Let's say this Bardcore version slaps. Like
It goes hard, right?
It really does.
Okay, so we'll just call this stage.
Who's that Pokemon?
This is the bar. There's like
It's Pikachu!
a bunch of people all over the place, everywhere.
Those are people?
There's
Dude,
like
what's that long guy doing?
There's like some fighting pits over
What?
here. Like,
Oh shit, there's a fighting pit?
you know, pool tables, gambling tables, all kinds of shit like that, all over the place. It's a big ass. It's a big ass establishment.
The first thing.
So just to be clear, real quick, from our last venture in the dungeon, we haven't had any opportunity to restore any of our HP, correct?
I mean, you guys did with the rest, with the dreams and the level up and stuff.
So we're all max health then?
I would say you guys are all back to full.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I wanted to clarify. Thank you.
What do our invitations say exactly?
I don't remember. Hold on. Let me see if I have it still written. God, what was that? Episode 3, maybe? Stand by.
I don't remember if you had anything specifically written. I think it just had our names on them. We just
It
we
had
have
like
perspectives.
had like a flavor message. No, that was for 4 then.
Yeah, that's what I'm remembering. That's why I'm asking.
Also, did we show them at the door or?
No, they're like vouchers. You don't need an invitation to get in.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, we're playing with house money?
They give you a voucher for 100 gold a piece.
Woohoo! Sounds like we're leaving with 10,000 apiece. Zach, I thought you were about to just give Nux to your cat there.
I did. Yeah, we were going at it for a
something to the tune of it's like a cordial invitation to Torch's most illustrious tavern and card room. I mean, the Rope Fists are basically like a biker gang, as was the idea.
Okay.
Well, I say we go use these bad boys to get some house money and, I don't know, enjoy ourselves tonight. What do you say, boys?
Zuref is equally ready to kind of let loose, but is kind of overwhelmed by all of the things in here. He's never really been inside of a place like a voucher, and cashing in is not something that I understand. So I kind of look at Gieric with a look of hope that he's just going to lead me in the right direction.
Yeah, as Quin comes through the door, his eyes kind of widen and a big smile comes across his face. All right, this is an adventure. And he actually starts making his way towards the fighting pit.
Quin's got the right idea. Azar, you in?
One of you go ahead
As Azar
and
walks,
roll 1d20 for me.
Oh, who wants to do it?
all of us?
No, just one.
Oh.
I'll have the next person in line do it next time, and so on and so forth.
Azar, do it. All you, baby.
Feast, 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 feast.
Unless we want famine.
It's /R, not R/, right?
Correct.
Yes, it's /R.
Just making sure.
The 1d20 subreddit would be kind of lit, though. Feast, baby!
I don't know what this means, though, yet.
Okay.
That's how many people try to steal our stuff.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
It's much worse than that.
Let's go ahead. Let's go cash these bad boys in. Let's go get some money real quick. So let's go to whatever desk probably is signified as being the one to exchange this kind of stuff.
Nice.
Sick.
You said there's a bar here, correct?
Oh, Azar, you don't want to go to the bar quite yet. You want to get their money to buy drinks at the bar. You don't want to use our money to buy drinks at the bar.
Azar hears what G-Eric's saying, looks at the voucher, hands it to him, and then walks over to the bar.
Sounds like I have 200 to play with today.
Suddenly, like, Jarek has an arm around him and it's Quin. He's like, hey, buddy, whoa, what do you say we split that?
You can't really split a voucher, but hey, I like where your head's at.
Slightly disappointed because Quin has not spent a lot of time in places like this. He goes, okay, well, you'll at least buy me a drink, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'll buy you two with this.
That's my guy.
Teammates, baby. Let's go, Zuref. Let's go. I'm assuming it's over here where I'm pinging Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're gonna hop on. Oh my God, there's a band. Is that the band?
Are you not listening to the song?
I was, but is that the band that's up there?
This is the band.
Okay. It only lasts so long. I have to hit replay.
No, don't worry. The songs
Right.
change.
Okay. A new one. Oh.
As you guys, before you make your dispersal, an attractive young hostess will approach the five of you, ignoring Paullie, who she doesn't know, and essentially directs you to a balcony overlooking the main pit. We'll call it up here. There's like stairs on either side. She points at somebody who seems to be in charge, at least on the establishment. And she'll say, Mr. Ulreth wants to see you.
Is he the one that gave these to us?
She'll giggle and say, of course. And then walk away.
Okay. Yeah, we should probably go see him. Otherwise, they're going to get mad at us and kick us out or something.
Or something.
So, if you guys are down, let's go meet him. That way we can have more time for fun.
I thought we were only here for fun, but yeah, okay, I guess.
It's only polite if they're giving us free money, basically, to just say hi at least, right? We'll say hi, introduce ourselves, and then we'll, I don't know, fleece them for everything they're worth or whatever,
Let's have you go ahead and roll 1d20.
Ooh, okay. This is the one, by the way.
It is.
Oh, that's how many other hostesses come and see us.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah.
That's one for each of us, including Paullie.
You guys proceed up to the balcony?
That's where I'm heading. I
Zuref
hope you guys come with.
Zuref is tightly following G-Eric.
He's like my little brother right now. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh.
All
Azar
right.
doesn't say anything, but puts one hand behind the head and starts walking behind him.
Awesome. Quin, you coming?
Yeah, Quin. Yeah, I'm coming. And
Let's
Quin's
go.
just kind of like walking behind Azar, kind of slowly, but also like just his head is just on a swivel, just looking at everything with a big smile on his face.
First time in a strip club, so on and so forth. Paulie's gonna go fuck off. He'll be like, I'll catch up with you guys later.
All right, Paullie. Have a good time. Don't lose too much of my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So as you guys get to the top, you see a pretty, objectively, he's a handsome looking dude. Early 40s, not super built, but you know, he's got a very square jaw, sharp goatee, kind of a little bit of an undercut. He's wearing similar leather armor to the rest of the Rogue Fist guys, but it's not ordained. There's no patches, there's no emblems or anything along those lines. He goes, I've been dying to meet you, gentlemen. Your reputations precede you, clearly. Just wanted to, you know, wish you well and get you to enjoy our hospitality and the greatest of luck, both in our humble hall and in the caves beneath our quaint little town. You excuse me, I have other matters to attend to. And he'll kind of make his way out after shaking each of your hands, not really giving you a chance to respond, and disappear into a door that says employees only.
Oh, that was even faster than I thought it would be.
Who sends motive roll?
All of us?
Everybody.
Okay. That's the one.
That's the one. Yeah.
Jesus.
Peace, famine.
Oh yeah.
Truly.
G. Eric knows that motherfucker is a gangster. For sure.
Yeah, that guy's kind of trouble. So I'm kind of glad it only lasted that long. That way we can do our thing. Don't spend more money than the voucher, and then let's get out of here.
I kind of whispered back to G. Eric, how did he know about the caves below?
I don't know. He might have been listening in at the bar when I was telling stories of our exploits or something. That might be why.
Quin rolls his eyes. Gosh, damn it!
It's a cool story. Like we fought dark elves. We fought. I'm skipping the part about the beetles. For you specifically, Quin. We fought a 4-armed dude who almost killed Azar, but then Azar came up and was like really cool about it. Like this is just great. It's a great story. Anyway, gambling.
Quin just kind of like shakes his head a little bit and kind of like disappointing, and just walks off and heads off to the fighting pit. About yay.
If I cast any spells right now that are non-threatening, will it draw attention to me?
A knowledge local roll.
Okay.
It's the one.
It's the one.
Damn.
It's the one.
I've had a lot of crits tonight, all things considered.
Must be nice.
Attention, most certainly.
Okay.
Good, bad, ugly. If it was harmless, probably not much more than a polite, don't fucking do that again.
Okay. Okay.
Speaking of everybody, just because tensions have been kind of high lately, make sure you keep your weapons like where they belong, not in your hands. That'd probably be a little bit bad.
Yeah, it's a sort of open carry kind of place. I mean, everybody's got like daggers or swords, but they're all stowed.
Yeah, definitely don't draw your weapons right now. Anyway, I'm gonna go gambling after I go cash in these vouchers. Azar, you might want to come with me briefly, just in case they don't let me cash yours in. But after that, you can do whatever.
I look at GR for a second, and I'm assuming I'm not wearing my alien cloak right now because it's not on my AC items. So I'm gonna look at GR.
It's not an AC thing. It is programmed on your sheet, but
oh, okay. Bad.
It boosts your saves, not your armor.
I have a quick question about this cloak for my own understanding. So this alien creature, was it like bigger than Azar, or was it like same size, smaller? Because I'm trying to picture this cloak on Azar, but if he took it off of a creature smaller than him, I imagine it could only sit on like one shoulder, not fully across his back.
It was pretty close in size. It's a very big
Okay.
creature. Scrawny almost, like emaciated as much as you can be, but still maintain like a primitive survival type of muscle. But it's very big. It was like 6'4", 6'5" or something.
Okay. Just
Azar
curious.
wears it over his right shoulder anyway because of the armor he wears on his left shoulder, the leather armor he wears on his left shoulder.
Gotcha.
So at hearing that, I look at G-Eric and just shrug my shoulders and kind of follow behind him.
My man.
Just whatever, get me to the liquor quicker.
As we head towards the voucher station, I would like to cast a spell.
All right.
Yeah. I would like to cast Wizened Appearance.
Make a sleight of hand roll.
Okay.
Are you trying to not look out of place?
I'm trying to look older than I am. Yeah.
I need to see your ID, sir.
Oh no.
How is that possible?
How'd you get a 0?
Well, I have minus
don't you have a
-2 in
penalty
sleight of hand.
to
Oh
wisdom?
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dice is just spinning on its end.
It's just like it won't stop.
Like a dreidel.
It's just Inception die. Just won't stop.
Verbal and somatic. I mean, you get it off.
Okay.
Almost immediately, one of the rope fists kind of like makes his way over and it's just like, listen, appears you've done no harm. Don't fucking do that again. Not hostile, just telling you how it is. He just walks off.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the same kind of thing as keep your weapons, nice and not in your hands. Probably don't cast too much magic here, or you'll get us all kicked out, I'm assuming.
I look at G-Eric and I just kind of like point to my face and just kind of
roll 1d20, Zuref.
Sure.
You've aged terribly.
No, it's unrelated to that.
Like spoiled milk.
Azar's already drinking somehow. Hey, you in the 5 club.
That's how many shots Azar's already had.
As G-Eric is mentioning about keeping our weapons close, Azar, once again instinctively, without even thinking about it, kind of flicks his tongue over his teeth as he's walking behind him.
Nice.
Sick.
All right. Can we cash these vouchers in, boss?
Yeah. Does
awesome.
You guys want to gamble? You want to bet?
I'm going to the gaming tables because
yeah, you
this fighting pit.
Card games,
is
roulette,
it like
or fighting. It's up to you guys. You could go your own way if you want to. It doesn't
is
matter.
the fighting like bare knuckle boxing or what?
Oh yeah, like you ever see Sherlock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. Okay, cool.
Question: the voucher I got for the coins, can I use at the bar? I mean, once I cash them for coins?
Yeah, it's not chips. It's just 100 gold to be used inside the establishment only.
Oh, so after cashing my voucher and realizing I get actual gold, I'll get G-Eric. I give him half and take the other half for drinks.
Hey,
it's not gold. They're like sky metal tokens, but it's cheap shit. It's probably worth a couple copper pieces in reality.
Hey, the money's worth what the boss says it's worth,
Yeah. As long as I can use them for drinks, I'm good. And I go make my way to the bar.
Yeah, Quin cashes his stuff or gets his gold to use, and he heads for the fighting pit. What's up?
Hey, before you go, here's 25, baby.
Nice. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Zuref also heads towards the fighting pit as well, being kind of drawn in by the only thing that's familiar to him in this area.
All right. Well, while you guys watch that little tiny game, I'm going to be playing a man sport over here at the card table.
All right.
As Zuref walks past towards the fighting pit, he notices the band and actually stands near the band stage and just kind of stares at them, almost in a weird trance.
He'll start playing their next tune.
Yeah, please.
Oh my god.
I wish I could be listening to these so
Hey,
bad.
Chase,
Yeah? Go on.
how drunk can I get off of 50 gold or the 50 gold equivalent?
50 gold's a lot.
That's a lot. That's
Like-
a lot.
All right.
You're dead if you drink 50
Yeah, I
gold
was gonna say
worth
you're
of alcohol.
spanked.
Okay, I'm asking because I don't know what the going rate is. I'm from Miami, all right? 50 gold is 3 drinks in Miami.
It's maybe like a silver piece for a drink and 3 silver for like a liquor glass, not a shot. You know what I mean?
Okay. I want to say that Azar drinks enough to at least be stumbly walky, and like what condition would I have to put for that
Good question.
for a period of time?
You just give him disadvantage, maybe.
No, it's its own thing in
That's fine.
Pathfinder.
Wait, is drunk a condition?
I want to say it's similar to sickened, but it's fort save base. Oh boy, it's true. It's like poison.
I read dazed and bleed is blazed.
Nah. Okay. You can drink 1 drink for every 6 points of constitution per hour without having to make any checks. We're exceeding that. So, what's your con first off? 16. So, we'll say 3. So, any more than 3 drinks an hour requires a fort save. Go ahead and roll fortitude for me. Let's see. This is the one.
Okay. I don't know if that's the one.
He's
That might be the one.
inebriated. All right, you're at stage 1. It's +2 to physical stats. Don't worry about that. For 1d4 hours.
We might need to worry about that +2.
Any more you take is another fort save at -2 to avoid going to stage 2.
Okay.
So
I just
how
want to
many?
say at this point,
let's say how many drinks have you had thus far? To see if we even need to do that.
in the past 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh no, he threw back 3 shots.
Okay. Just a little
And
bubbly.
he's bubbly, and to whoever can notice surprise, he is a bit more talkative than they've noted him to be. To end up with other members at the bar, laughing even at some of their jokes, even though he doesn't think they're funny, but he's just enjoying the ambiance at the moment.
Okay. All right, so who's up first?
Zuref contemplates casting summon instrument to join the band, but decides against it.
God love.
And then turns back around to the fighting pit to join Quin.
Is there a fight like actively going on right now?
Oh yeah.
All right. Quin is like just completely engaged in watching this going on, and is like at the rail just like screaming and just like so happy to watch these 2 dudes just beat the fuck out of each other. And he looks around, doesn't see any of his friends, but is actually looking for the person who's running the ring. Can Quin find that man?
Yeah, make a perception
woman?
check and separately roll 1d20 afterwards. Spot
God,
him.
that's the whole party.
There's a pretty obvious like house guy.
All right. So I do see him. So Quin walks over to him wherever let's just say, just Quin walks over, sees him on this corner. He's like, "Hey, what's the buy-in? Like, what are the rules for this whole thing? I'm feeling a little antsy tonight."
Antsy, huh? What are you thinking? Favorite or underdog?
Underdog.
Underdog, huh? 5-1. Best odds in the house, right here.
Oh, no, sir. I think you're mistaking what I'm saying. I want to fight.
Oh. Kind of like looks you up and down. Goes, don't take this the wrong way. You're a little dainty looking.
Quin interrupts him. I want to fight.
Hold on 1 second. And he'll kind of like walk over and find a pit boss, and he'll point at you, and they'll bicker back and forth for a few minutes, and he's like, all right. Yeah, we got to get you to sign a waiver, but you're in. We'll be fighting
Quin just
Duncan Moontrestle. He's a 6'6" orc, 218 pounds, a raw muscle, finesse
Machine. Fucking unit.
Yeah. You really sure you want to do this?
Oh, absolutely, sir.
Right. Repeat after me. I, the undersigned, hereby, blah blah blah. And he like goes to the fake legal spiel that they have. They don't really care. Do you think he's like starting to like hype it up and sell it for the crowd? He's like, "You got a name, kid? Like a stage name?"
Yeah, Killer Quin.
Killer Quin. All right, I can work with that. The Dunk is a new challenger from the east, or parts unknown. Killer Quin, and everyone's like, ah, and they.
I cast pretty lights as I walk into the stage, so it's just like sparkles and shit. Like,
I would assume as part of that little boilerplate warning that they gave you, it's a no magic kind of.
yeah, again, harmless magic, just to add to the effect. I want the dramatics.
We'll say they have like a house wizard that does like casts like prestidigitation and like makes like strobe lights.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Bring on Duncan Moontrestle.
Duncan Moontrestle. Rules are simple. Unarmed strike is 1d20 minus 4. You knock the other unconscious, you win. 5-1 odds on yourself, 2-1 on him. Can't really bet, but there is a payout to be determined by a random dice roll.
Zuref, make sure you bet on Quin to win because it rhymes.
Yeah, Zuref contemplates betting on Quin, but decides it would draw way too much attention considering we are the outsiders here for sure.
Coward.
Zuref bets 10 Sky Metal tokens on Duncan.
Okay.
Quin to lose does not rhyme.
If Quin loses, Quin wins. He'll get my money. It's fine.
All right. Let me see if I can find John's token. Hang on. She's the old wide growl. Hang on.
He's the bass player. Oh my god! No, never mind. You bet on the right guy. Look at that token.
Or more accurately.
Is that Prince Goro? No, okay.
Oh, he looks like
Their
a bitch.
question.
Oh yeah, you got this.
It's a big old dude. All right. Roll initiative.
Easy. That's the fastest 13 you've seen in your life.
All right, Dunk's up first. He's gonna like
Oh no.
crack both his knuckles, flex his traps, crack his neck, and he's just gonna laugh. Be like, Quin. You made my night, boy. And he'll go ahead and throw down.
I yell out, "Made mine too!"
Yeah. The 19 minus 4, that's 15. It's armorless AC, by the way. I forgot to mention that, so hang on.
Yeah, if you don't remember, Quin is armorless.
Well, he has you have Haramaki on still, so there'd be none of that. And you don't have candy defense. So yeah. Okay, so 14, your AC is 14. We'll say his is 14 too. Make it even.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right.
Before you guys start this battle, can we cut over to Azar real quick?
Sure.
He is 5 drinks in.
Oh.
And
He's a
he is
little lit.
feeling a little beyond bubbly.
Mhm.
Do I have to roll fortitude or anything right now? Or
100%.
okay, I'll roll fortitude.
Welcome to stage 2. Okay. It's -2 penalty to all your mental stats, but you still get the bonus to the physical stats. It's 1d4.
Got that drug strength.
Hours, yeah.
And at this point, he is kind of so elevated in his mood and so entranced in the moment that all the lights and the glamour is kind of entrancing him. And he makes his way over to the dance floor behind the big green dude, not behind him, but behind his icon. And without even noticing that Zuref is over his shoulder, starts cutting a rug on the dance floor to the music and the lights.
Oh my god.
His hair is dancing brilliantly, and he's moving almost like a flame himself in his dance moves, not even realizing that Quin's in the battle arena right now.
How old is he if he's cutting a rug?
He's old enough, G. Eric.
That's an old
He's
Indian
hip.
phrase.
Jeez. Oh yeah, you can get to me whenever. I'm more than willing to let Quin play his whole thing out.
Right.
All right, Azar, go ahead and make a 1d20 roll for me while we're at it.
I feel like we're being watched.
No comment.
Yeah.
That's significantly worse than
Oh.
your first roll.
Hmm.
You know, I'm fine with the fortitude. I'm fine with the fortitude, though. It's balance.
Good. All right. Do we? Are we back in the arena?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. So first, all right, the first one technically did hit then if both your ACs are 14 because it was a 15. So all non-lethal damage in this case is 1d4 minus 1. We hit you for 3 points of damage.
That's a max damage.
That's a max punch.
It is, and you are up.
I'm at 37 health. All right. So am I just rolling a d20 for the hit?
Yeah, d20 minus 4.
Okay.
You might miss.
Just flips out of the way. Yeah, that's a 5 as he whiffs back the other one. You're up.
Wait, I'm up again?
Yeah, he missed.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Hey, that's better.
Again. Jesus, I rolled a 4-2. Oh my god, what is happening here?
They're both so nimble, so
It's like
skilled.
it's like one of the, what is that Brazilian dance capoeira? They're just like consistently missing and just like almost like a dance at this point.
Yeah, so what's 17 minus 4 is a 13. That's gonna miss too.
Speaking of dancing, I would just like to add Azar has been body rolling at this point, perfectly in sync to the music. And some of the people in the bar is now trying to imitate what he's doing, but they can't because he moves as if he's a flame.
He can't do it. It's like lighting the ground on fire a little bit. All right, roll 1d4 minus 1, Joe.
1d4.
Yeah. We'll say first to break 12 HP. It's not
Hey, that's a
minus 1.
That's
so
also
that's
a max
that's
damage.
A 3. All right.
Yep.
The 2 hits that have hit have both been max damage.
One sec. Oh. He reels back. Tries to take a swing, misses. Oh yeah. Again. There's a time a counter punch as you jab him in the face. Rolls a natural 1. Just hits air as you slip out of the way. Rolls a 3. Misses. Again. Cracked die. Misses again. Also rolled a 10.
Oh my god.
6. Jesus.
It's fine. They're both so agile that they keep missing each other. It's a very good spectacle, but there are people calling for blood right now.
All right. Natty 19. See it. 2 points of damage. All right. Send it.
Send it.
God
No,
damn it.
Wait, Quinn, that means to hit him.
Shut the fuck up. Trying to
Oh my
focus.
god. He misses again. Like he goes for a really clumsy like kick. Like lifts his hands up, misses entirely. Like 7. Fucking Jesus, man. Oh,
Hey.
all right. Oh,
Hey,
he's
that's our
real.
boy.
How do you hit him? He's still on his feet, but he's like punch drunk now. Like,
Cracked him right on the jaw.
Yeah, I want to just fucking uppercut him right in the mouth.
That one again, he misses. He's rocked. 16 minus 4. Not gonna do it. All right. Take us on home, Poppy. Natural 18. That'll do.
Hey.
Barely love taps you.
He just like touches your chest and is like, eh.
At this point, yeah, with that one, like he just like barely daps me on the chin. I'm like smiling, just the biggest smile I can smile right now.
Yo, give him +3 for that. Come on.
Nah. He misses as well. Miss again. Jesus Christ.
There we
Hey.
Oh.
Take us home, Quinn.
No,
that's
quite.
1.
That's 1.
You gave him the finger poke of doom.
He's what, at 11 right now?
It's 3, 3, 3, so 10.
10.
Fucking roll a 3 again.
This is a fight.
Roll the
Tyler
1.
fast.
Jesus Christ. 16 is a 12. Still not going to work.
Zuref has noticed Azar, but is afraid to say anything.
I'm rolling one after one after one.
Azar's just...
Dudes can't fight for shit. What are you
You
guys
miss
doing as this continues?
Did you miss again?
Yeah. Yeah. I rolled 2 nat 1s and a 10. Oh, Jesus, 15. Again, just errors. You guys are both like, you're tired. He's fucking, borderline unconscious.
He's like, yeah.
Okay. Fucking nope. 17. That does not hit. Nope.
Okay. Miss.
Do something.
4. Come on, Quin.
Miss.
The crowd is loving this.
Yeah, it's just full on spectacle. He rolled a 3. Again.
They're just like trading ineffectual blows.
There we go.
There's a 2.
Finally, just see spit fly out, teeth. He spins, just collapses into the railing. Whole crowd erupts. Like, ah! Roll 1d20, Quin.
Famine.
Let me to double check my quick reference documents. Is that 4?
What's a 4?
That's 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 fails total. All right, so as the crowd is hyped, are you guys all watching this now at this point? Are you like getting closer and being enmeshed in the spectacle?
I'm still dancing my ass off.
I'm at the tables.
He's still at the tables, and I'm about to make a move.
One of the rope. Actually, no, I feel bad. I don't want to shortchange you guys before you get to do stuff. You want to gamble, Alan?
I want to be in like a poker tournament.
All right.
Or whatever card game's going on.
Yeah, I had some time with mine.
Okay, fair enough. We'll say this is running concurrently. Just know consequences await.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Consequences. Hold on now.
Indeed.
Azar's drunken stupor and rolls a 3.
Roll 1d100 for me for each round of this tournament.
Okay, hold on. Can I supplement some of these rolls with my bluff skill though?
I'll say it'll be a bonus, certainly. You don't need to use it. Well, let's see, actually. Roll bluff and then roll 1d100.
You got it. Oh no.
That's relatively low for you.
That is very low for me.
That's fine. Unfortunately, you lost that hand. Again.
Hit us with some banter around.
Oh, you want me to do it again?
Come on, namby-pamby.
You want me to do it again?
How they play cards in Alkenstar?
Now, okay. Are you absolutely sure you want to continue? Because you're not in any real position to win. Because my luck is what makes the ladies swoon and the fellas croon. And then what do you want me to roll, Chase?
You already know. Repeat the goddamn process.
Okay, shit. Oh, hey. That's
all right.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Son of a bitch! Slams
that sounds like good to me.
Yeah. Who is this guy?
G. Eric Ryan, and the G stands for God of Poker.
Damn son of a bitch. My name's Ernest Willie. I'm the best poker player this side of the East Selling River. I ain't gonna be
You
bested
were.
by no foreigner. You shut the fuck up, all right? This is old guy, kind of like Willie Nelson. I already forget what I called him, what his name was. So it's like, all right.
Ernest Willie.
Ernest Willie, deal them fucking cards, dealer.
Oh, you want to go again? All right. We can make it work. You want to do the same process again?
Of course.
Mm.
No way. You're sitting on pair twos.
We'll let the cards talk, old man.
I have to fold because of the nat 20.
I just give him like the coldest stare, and like a smirk appears over my face. And as he folds, I show a 2 and a 7.
Oh no, you offsuit? Are they suited or are they offsuit?
Can't even.
I don't know. Whatever's worse for him.
They're offsuit.
Son of
Offsuit.
a bitch. Oh,
Oh my god.
double or nothing. Right now.
Oh, God. Double or nothing. Why not triple or nothing?
He squints. All right. You're on.
Let's do it.
One of his buddies from the side is like, Willie, you sure, man? Shut up.
Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, I'm fucking sure. Give me that. He got like scoops all the tokens up into a pile. Like, care to go again, namby pamby?
Oh, is that even a question? You know, we're out here. We're in the business of philanthropy. We'll give some charity out before we take the real win.
His buddy kind of like butts in, and he's just like, the guy's wasted, and he just pushes him back, and he kind of like takes 3/4 of the pile, and he pushes it back in your direction, and he goes, I think we're all right. He's just you know, don't mind him. He's just been miserable ever since his little girly friend left him all high and dry. And Willie will go, shut up. She wasn't my girlfriend. She was special. His friend goes, oh, she was special, all right. Pale skin, purple hair, silver circuits. He was always a sucker for them android girls, huh, Willie? I told you she wasn't interested, but you were smitten. Came in here riding in with those rowdy-looking orc boys a couple of weeks back. And then Willie like takes a shot of grain alcohol. She just used me to find out about them caves. I should have known no robot girl would want to know about spelunking.
Willie, my friend, you deserve to find an android girl who will treat you much better. I'm so sorry to hear that you've gone through this.
You know what? You're a good man, G. Eric Ryan. Let me get this man a drink.
Willie, let me buy you a drink.
God bless you. The G stands for generous, don't it?
The G stands for generous. It's true. You are 100% correct. You're the only one who's ever guessed it correctly.
Oh my gosh.
Willie, let's have a toast to you, my friend, and hopefully this will help heal your heartbreak. You know what? A round for everyone at this table right now.
Yeah. And we will cut over to Zuref.
As the band is currently playing, I would like to roll knowledge local to see if I recognize the song.
Okay. I'd say you do.
Zuref looks around, sees Azar flicking like a candle to the current song as well. He's managed to keep up with the music this entire time, despite it changing rapidly. And Zuref wants to try to sing along with the band.
Get it, man.
All right.
Feeling inspired by the music, Zuref is going to hope to carry a tune to continue Azar's incredible dance and to commemorate both G. Eric's party and Quin's winning of the fight. And we're going to go and try. Oh, God.
Oh, man. Did you attempt to squeak out a rendition of X gonna give it to you about the noble knight Sir Xavier, who is in fact going to deliver to you? Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's real with the non-stop pop pop of stainless steel, etc., etc., etc.
He messes up the lyric, and Y is going to give it to them, according to Zuref.
Zuref is so terrible that it's hard to even hear him over the band playing, but you can tell it's clearly not the right song being performed alongside the band. But he's giving it his all, pointing at Azar, acting like he's really getting it, walking back and forth on the stage, and just
Question.
a ruckus.
Sure.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Could I roll acrobatics if I wanted to get more performative with my dancing?
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck yes.
Get it. Hey.
Bet.
I believe
So
I think that'll
to the
work.
music. Bet. The one time. So to the music, Azar goes from flickering like a flame and moving so rhythmically to the music. He is so giddy at this point, he just screams wildfire and starts break dancing on the floor. His hair and his eyes creating like this almost laser type effect as he's moving around rhythmically to the music, gathering a crowd around him.
Incredible.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
All right.
This is a party.
It is a
I'm
party.
kidding.
I would like to ask Willie a little bit more about this android that broke his heart, though, and how they became acquainted, and how she told him about how she came to learn about the caves underneath the city.
Generous Eric. She's the prettiest girl I ever seen. And she came up to me with them eyes and them teats. And she said, Willie, I like the cut of your jib. I'm sorry. I just haven't had a lot of attention lately. It's
Willie,
been hard. It's been hard.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Somebody like you, my friend, having a lack of attention is very surprising to me. But please, go on.
She said, my name's Melinda. His buddy pipes up. So I thought it was like Melissa or Misty or Martha. Shut up. Let me tell it. Her name is Monica. And we just found them. You know, the caves not that long ago. We told the council, and they said they was, going to look into it, and, gave us a little finder's fee, and You know, prospecting ain't much these days, so every little bit helps, as you can see. What was I saying?
You're telling me about matcha?
Horchata.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mindy. Yeah. Anyway, she had all these beefy orcish guys with her, and not like half orcs. Not like how big old Dunk over there. He's only half orc, but he was full on Belkson boys or something. They're big. And I woke up in the morning, hung over, and she was gone. Goes, she didn't go home with you, you idiot. You just passed out in the lot outside. No. She loved me. We had a connection. You don't know nothing about that. Nothing.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Willie. What else did you tell her? Because that seems so weird that she would leave such a charming individual such as yourself just out of nowhere. Like, did you say anything else that might have scared her away, or maybe even just piqued her interest for adventure?
He smiles a very toothless smile and reeks of moonshine and grain alcohol. His dilapidated overalls. I didn't say nothing. We had a connection.
I understand. Well, Willie, would you let me buy you another drink, my friend?
I'll let you buy me 2 drinks.
Tell you what, because you drive a hard bargain, I'll get you 3.
2.
Okay, 2 it is, my friend. 2 it is. And then I'll proceed to buy Willie the drinks while somebody else does something.
All right.
Quin, how you doing?
Yeah, how am I doing? So I'm reeling. I am just so happy. I'm standing over this orc, just like laying on the ground, knocked the fuck out. And I'm just like beside myself, just the biggest grin. My canines are kind of like looking a little extra pointy right now. Maybe have like a little blood, like a little slice under the eye, kind of a little bit of blood rolling down the cheek, and I am just reeling. I make my way towards the exit of the pit, and I look for the guy in charge of the pit so I can go collect my winnings.
Yeah, he'll pay you out. I'll figure out the math later after tonight. I don't know what it is. With a bit of a scowl. You get the sense he bet on Dunk.
Yeah, which makes me like even happier. So, and since I'm so happy right now, I'm just gonna go straight to where Azar is. I'm not gonna necessarily get in the mix of dancing, but I'm just gonna sit back and watch Azar as he's just like absolutely destroying the dance floor, both metaphorically or like metaphorically and physically. I imagine the flames are kind of scorching the floor.
Yeah, so like leaving scorch marks. Yeah. Okay. Anybody want to do anything else, or?
How much did I make off of all this, or am I breaking even right now?
Pretty much breaking even. I mean, it's everything here is staggered, so the house wins heavily, even if you win.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bid Willie a fond farewell.
He is unconscious.
With a little pat on his sleepy little head.
Oh Jesus!
And I'm gonna
What are
And
you
I'm
doing
gonna,
on the stage?
I was
I'm
up
gonna-
there.
What are you
I was
doing
up
out
there.
there?
I was up there.
over here now. I'm over here now.
I was performing the whole time.
Just gonna hear it.
I've been singing in front of the band the whole time. It hasn't been going very well. Sorry, sorry, Jarek. I moved my token and it caught Chase off guard.
Chase, can I roll intimidate?
For whom specifically?
Just in general, just like a general of the spectators around me.
Yeah, go for it.
Bet.
This is the one.
This is it.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good as a large number of the patrons are like, take a step back. And immediately 4 of the rope fist bouncers walk right up, and the biggest of them deliberately shoulder taps you. And he goes, "Watch it, meat." And we'll see you next week. Or 2 weeks from now, because of EDC. But,
Yeah.